Welcome, Virgo, to your end of the month reading for October. I hope you guys are having a great October. Yeah, getting ready for Halloween. For those of you who are celebrating Halloween, happy Halloween, and hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Okay, let's see what's going on. Best message for the end of the month for the beautiful Virgo. Do you have that full moon coming in on the 5th? And then we do have Mercury retrograde. So we're going to have quite a bit of readings coming in, guys. Okay. So be sure to, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that big old subscribe button. Okay. So you don't miss any of these readings because there's going to be quite a bit. November's a big month. Okay. It's about transformation. We're in Scorpio season. It's about transformation, and we're going to have a nice big super moon in Taurus. So yeah, here we go. Magician, action, creation, and manifestation. There it is, wielding magic already. Look at you guys already wanting to create things. Your self-confidence is going crazy at the end of the month. You guys are wielding a lot of magic, a lot of confidence, and a lot of creativity. So it's going to be a very creative time of the year for you right now. And I'm actually going to say the year because I heard it, the year. So that doesn't mean that you didn't have another creative time of the year. It just means it is a part of that. So you guys are going to, if you're into music, you're going to feel like, you are stepping into your creative zone, right? So definitely feeling that. Yeah, and making a lot of money, wealth and business over here, having a lot of leadership going on. So it's going to feel like not only you wielding magic, but something very wealthy, very abundant, and very prosperous going on with you right now, Virgo. So you're definitely going to feel like you're in a windfall of creativity and abundance. And definitely could be money as well. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Feeling, you could be getting some kind of job proposal, something is going on. Okay, so it says recovery from financial loss. For those of you who felt like you were in some kind of financial loss, this is where you're going to see the improvements. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We love the reverse. The reverse says, here comes back that money. All that was felt lost out in the cold is now turning back around to you, and you can feel that. We know we're talking about money now, right? And if you know, it's just, you know what? It was money because of creativity, because my band needs a new song. Right? So we can get out there, make that money, make that gig. Well, here it comes. Here comes that new gig. Here comes that new song with money. Riding on the backs of each other. It's a piggyback. This is definitely a piggyback situation where you're, creating and taking that action for that money. Self-discipline, lack of control. You might have felt in the past that you were in this place of lack of control, lack of creativity, just a lack of. But saying you don't have lack anymore because now you're the King of Pentacles. You don't have to be that way. So show us what's coming, right? We already see it. End of the month. Show me what's coming through that door. Ooh, what is that? Oh, King of Cups. Oh. Balanced and compassion, diplomatic, feeling like you were in control, having that supportive leader. You might even have a new boss who's coming in, who's going to give you that promotion, having a new job. There's something that is going on that's going to make you feel very balanced, but also within your emotions. No more emotional roller coaster. So if you felt like, you know what, because I've been down and out, I haven't been feeling like myself. Maybe I've been depressed. I've been not feeling great. But you know what? Everything's coming back around and I'm feeling great. Or maybe you had somebody around you. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe the King of Cups is this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio who's been cold and distracted and mean-hearted. And maybe they're coming back around as well. And sometimes when we're in a relationship, if we're married and we don't have money, it causes this disputes and this coldness and this harshness and, right, arguing about money, things of this nature. So it's saying that the compassion is coming back around. Take that how it resonates. Whether it's, completely you, or if that's dealing with someone else who's understanding and seeing what's going on around you. Three of Cups. Celebration and friendships. You're going to see a lot of celebrations. We also have Halloween, so you might be having that Halloween party, meeting new people. I do see you out there mingling. You might even be finding a new love, finding somebody, finding a new friend. But definitely whatever's going on, it's going to be this time of happiness and joy where you're feeling like you're in the winning spot, guys. Okay, that you feel like you have this faith and this power going around you, where you feel like you're in this place at the end of the month where you feel more empowered. Like you feel like you're finally in this place where I feel free, I feel great, I feel like I want to get on my dancing shoes. That's the type of energy that's going on. Okay, and you're going to feel like you have good fortune. Something's there that's pushing you towards this new, kind of almost like this new it's a different vibration. It's definitely a different vibration coming for you, something that's very happy, okay? Something that's aligning you for your better good. Like I said, for some of you, it could even be new love as well. Okay, or it's just the passion and understanding that, you know what, through this creativity, through this action, through this, I'm finding all these new links, these new outlets at the end of the month. There's just a lot of doors opening for you to be very aligned. There's also something very healthy coming through you as well. But the Star and the Two of Cups is talking about health. So knowing that you feel healthy. It could, like I said, it could even been because you were depressed. So now you could be feeling more emotionally healthy, mentally. Beautiful, guys. Okay, let's go ahead over here and get some Halloween cards using the Halloween Oracle deck. Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Ooh. So, let's see what it has to say. The stones they mark the eternal resting place. Get the spirits they are walking, and they are ready for the chase. If you pull this card and know that you fear uncertainty, things are not always as they seem, and you can overcome your obstacles. The anxieties you have, although real, should be put aside before they haunt you long term. Instead, trust that you know the correct next steps and that you will act upon them. Crazy. Because this could have been the fear, but you're moving into improvement, but you have to take the action. So, yeah, okay. Let's get another one. Because we only use them once a year. Might as well pull 2 or 3. Okay. Give us the next one. Ooh, the Zombie. Which is very interesting because both of these are next to tombstones. I think this is very interesting for you. Because the tombstones, if you think about it, is also, in tarot, it would be the judgment card, right? The rising of the dead, the change, the revival, the resurrection. And you have 2 cards here that definitely have tombstones. And this one's control. And you see the tombstones. And this one, he's coming out of the ground. This one, he's not. This one's just, right? This is just the fear thereof. Okay. But this one, he's actually coming out of the ground, kind of like the, like I said, the judgment card. So I feel it's kind of like, and it's interesting. This looks like an eclipse. And this looks like, you know, just a regular full moon. Huh. Interesting. So the zombie card. So you may have had even something for some of you that happened during the eclipse season. The last eclipse season, right, that we just went through. What was that one? I'm sorry, guys. Zombie. The dead arise, voices a mumbling. After our brains, our screams, they are tumbling. Zombie. Zombies like brains. We learned this. Okay. Should the zombie step unsteadily into your life, it's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything? Leaving little to free expression. Do you choose patterns who are not your equal so that you are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change it. So it's saying, when you wield your magic within yourself, you know that you can change this. It's time to get up and take that power back. Control, power, clarity, understanding. Not allowing other people to manipulate you into places where you don't need to be. You know where you're supposed to be. Very interesting. I'm going to grab one of these cards over here really quick, guys. Clarify on the overall for the beautiful Virgo. Healthy connection. I just seen that too. That's interesting as well. The Two of Cups. Oh, what's that? Oh, two cards. Vanity and mirrors. 33 and 39. Mirrors, I like that. Once again, we're talking about that Two of Cups, and Two of Cups is what you're mirroring within yourself. Not so much mirroring, we're not talking about other people, we're talking about how you're mirroring within yourself for your own legacy on top of the Star, looking at what it is you truly want, having the vanity there. I was looking for the book because I wanted to know what the vanity was talking about. Oh, where's that book? Let's see what vanity is. That's 33. The key themes are, what does your vanity do to me and others? That's crazy because that's talking once again about that zombie card. Wow, in its own way. So it's talking about, how does my vanity come out, dealing with my own vanity, dealing with the vanity of others, the relationship potential. Becoming aware of one's own inner beauty and the ones that partner. But I think it's more of, when we're talking about that zombie, we're talking about, am I doing what I want to do? Right? It says, as a rule, we want to make a good impression and paint a picture of ourselves that we like to show. We are looking for attention and confirmation. We want to convince our partners of who we are inside and out, but we also want something else. So it's like looking for that validation. Remember, I don't know if I told you or if I told Virgo Libra was one of them, that we don't have to have so much validation. Watch your validation. Your validation doesn't have to be 100, guys. You don't always have to have validation from other people. You just have to have enough validation to be able to move to the next level. You only need that for what? Right? To be able to move the chariot. You only need that for, how about recognition? Right? So you don't have to make vanity too big within the situation. You just needed enough just to trigger someone for recognition, to be able to be yourself. That way you don't feel like you're not being seen. Because no matter what, we still have to be seen. Star card, becoming the star of the show. Right? Because you will become the star of the show. You're wielding the magic. But it just says, watch your vanity levels. Just watch, don't go, you don't have to go full blown out, is what it's saying, right? So just make sure that the validation that you're getting is the validation that's needed. It doesn't need to go overboard. Remember, we don't need a cheerleading squad, right? We can do it within ourselves. So you don't have to be that way. Okay. And I love that because, like I said, that's once again, that's that zombie card and mirrors. Okay, guys. Beautiful. Till next time. Peace and love. Bye bye.